how to use a timer switch to time your power output from your backup system to your national grid or your primary source of power. What I will show you is how to connect this timer switch to your circuit breaker, which will enable you to time the hours or the minutes you want the power from your backup system to last before turning it off when you are not available. So this will do that job for you automatically. You don't need to be available to control the on-ing and offing of your backup power system. It will off the system once it gets to that hour, and when it gets to the time you want it to turn it on, it will also turn it on automatically by itself. You have the buttons to set your minutes, your hour, your day. It will have 7 days program, 24 hours, 30 days in a month. You can run that. You can run it all year round. You can set it by days or by hours. You set the time you want it to turn on and the time you want it to turn off. Or you can program with these buttons down here. If you want more on the in-depth on the programming of this button, you watch out for a video on the programming of the timer switch. But for the essence of this project, I will just show you how to connect this and time your backup system to turn on and turn off. Connection is done. As you can see, we are taking it from the output of our circuit breaker to the input of our digital timer, and then from the output of our digital timer to the input of our automatic changeover switch. And what this does is, when the power source comes into this place, the timer switch will not check if it is time for it to distribute into the ATS. If it is not yet time, it will leave it off. But once the time you have programmed comes, it will automatically turn off the system. So even when there is no power, let's assume that you want your freezer to work for certain hours at home. As soon as the time you program, say 8 a.m. is 8 a.m., this switch will send in power into the ATS. And then whether there is light from your primary source, your national grid or not, your home lighting system will be on until the time you want your backup system to turn off. As soon as it gets to that time, this switch will automatically turn off the backup system, and then the only source of power you have remaining is your primary source of power or the power from your national grid. That is how this unit works. It's to program the timer clock. You look at the current time. What is it by the time? You look at the current timing system, which is what you will use to program. As at the time we are doing this video, check that for me. It's 2:22. So what we do is we set this. The system is off now. As soon as it's 2:30, we expect our system to turn on its own. As soon as it's 2:32, it's going to automatically turn off the backup system. Now the system is on. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! That is it. This is exactly how the timer switch works. Very simple. So if you are still watching this video, please do us the favor, hit our like button, hit the subscribe button, and click on the notification bell so you always get an update on our recent projects. Drop your comments. If you have any question, drop it in the comment box below. I will respond as soon as possible.